Today we are going to speak about how blockchain works in the supply business chains. Here is. We develop an app that's called Checkamet, and what we do is we bring transparency to the global drug supply chains. Technically speaking, you can track the medicines in the supply chains to know if one medicine is fake or no, and that is really important. My background is I was before an IT consultant in the Latin American area. You name it, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela. What really matters to the customers in the Latin American markets is the safety of the products. They don't care so much about brand or their generic medicines. So I'm going to tell you a history. Oh, here. He's Juan Pablo. He comes from Argentina, which is a region in the near from Brazil. 15 years ago, he took fake medicines. It was an antibiotic. He had a lot of problems with that one, and he was nearly dying because of that. He contacted us when he saw our app in internet, and he told us the history, and he said that what really, in our context, what really matters is not about the brand name or their generic medicines. Okay, here in Europe, the typical Euro is you don't care about, you go to the apotheke and check the medicines, and if the medicine is generic or brand new, you decide about the price or who is paying. But in South America, we just don't know if the medicine is fake or no. There are, the World Health Organization says that more or less 10% of the medicines are fake in our market, and this is really dangerous. If you understand the context, here is where the Latin American market, and this is, for example, it was in Colombia, this was in Venezuela, and as you can say, we don't even know how many people dies every year because of fake medicines. The numbers are between 200,000 to 800,000 people dies every year because of fake medicines. Okay, and this is only in South America. But if we go to China, the numbers are just bigger. This is a police, have you seen? All this is fake medicines. All this is fake medicines. And as you will see in the next days in your projects or supply chains, you see that blockchains have the power to bring transparency to everybody. And that is really powerful, particularly in the emerging markets where there is no trust in the supply chains, because fake medicines can be found in the apotheke, can be found in the street markets, can be found in the formal supply chains. It doesn't matter if it's for cancer, if it's for antibiotics, all the medicines can be fake. And then it's a real huge problem that we have now. And blockchain technology is a clear business case of supply chains. Okay, and the end is all about transparency. I'm going to give a demo how the app works. Can we just change to the video? That's okay. You can. We were supported on this by the one body of the European Union, which is the AT Germany, and you will see how it works. It's quite simple. Here is the person that just take the medicines. They scan the medicines. That is all about. It's quite simple. We just check that the medicine is fake or no. Okay. After that, we receive some feedback of customers in South America, how we can improve the product, and at the end, how it works. You can simple log in the app, check if the medicine is fake or no, and when the medicine is real, you can just store it in your pill box, or you can organize your medicine for your family, And at the end, the feedback that we got in South America was really important because they don't know especially in remote regions, that there are no apothecs, there are no formal supply chains. You can, in Brazil, for example, the people, you send somebody to buy the medicines for several families, and this person returns with the medicines. Sometimes the medicines are just fake, and this is a huge problem. Now, this is the app we developed. We use simple, we take the medicines that is in the blockchains, and we organize inside the smartphone. You have like some kind of Botica button where you have the good provenance of the medicines on all the medicines that are organized. And here is what we call the current Latin America market. You have the brand name medicines and the generic medicines. And in South America, how the German executives see the market is that people pay more for the brand name medicines because intangible value of the brand. But we really don't care about that one because there is so much fake medicines that we really want is to know if the medicine is real or not, and that is really important. Our hypothesis is what will happen if some company, for example, like Amazon or an generic manufacturer launch 100% digitized medicines in the market. When I say 100% digitized, it's one medicine that you can check if it's real or no. One medicine that is protected by blockchain technology, for example, that you don't depend on the supply chains. You can buy yourself, check if the medicine is real or no. Our hypothesis is it will be clear that the market will be disrupted because we really care about safety. We don't care so much about brands. Maybe price is quite important. People bought generic medicine because it's cheaper, but at the end, what really people care is about safety. And if you think about one of the first products that was digitized, not by blockchain, but by technology, by the digital transformation, was the Uber. But in our case, for example, you can see that Uber is the first digitized product of the market. It's quite interesting that here in Europe, normally you take Uber because it's cheaper, because maybe it's convenient. But in South America, we take Uber because it's safe. Sometimes the Uber costs 8 times the price of the normal taxi. If you go to Mexico City one day and you go to the airport, it's better that you take the Uber. It's 100% safer. I mean, it's really, really dangerous to take a taxi in Mexico City or in Peru or in Brazil because you don't know who is driving. The same business case that is a digitized services is what we realized that could happen with the medicine market. As you said, our business case was quite simple. We used the good provenance supply business chain that you can see probably in the next days when you develop your product. Our feedback was quite interesting by clients, not in Germany, not in England, not in the USA, because there is no huge problem. But the people, we have received messages from people in China, in the Arab countries, in Peru. These guys come from Argentina and Brazil. And the people, when they see the product, they see that if we already are online, we don't know. But it's quite interesting because the people really see value in his contest, okay? So probably you will be ending developing a product not for the German market, but more for, I don't know, Africa, China, which is a huge market, I don't know. So if you have some questions or in case, I can give you more information. That's all.